Way back on the box under the stairs of the corner basement of the house I had blocked down the street from Gary's big shop. You know the place. Well, anyway, back there life was going swell and everything was just peachy. Except of course, when you got to come out inside every single morning, my mother would make me a big old bowl of sauerkraut for breakfast. Oh, big old sauerkraut! We got a single morning, just drive me crazy. I said to my mom, I said, Mom, what's up with all the sauerkraut? My dear sweet mother, she just looked at me like a cow looks at an oncoming train. And she really right down next to me. And she said, "It's time for you!" And then she tied me to the wall and stuck a full of it out and forced them nothing but sauerkraut until I was 26 and a half years old. That's when I swore that someday I'd get out of this basement, travel to a magical faraway place where the sun is always shining, the air smells like warm root beer, and the towels are also nothing. When the strongest will have it weather, even ladies all day, and anyone on the street will probably shake their backs for a nickel. Waka waka doo, yeah! Well, let me tell you, people, it wasn't long before my dream came true. Because the very next day, a local radio station had this contest to see who could correctly guess the number of molecules in Winter B-Boy's butt. I was up by 3, but I still won the grand prize. That's right, a first-class one-way ticket to I never been on a real airplane before, and I gotta tell you, it was really great. Except for that I had to sit between 2 large Albanian women with excruciatingly severe body odor, and the little kid back me got throwing up the whole time. The flight attendants ran out of Dr. Pepper and salted peanuts, and the in-flight woman was viaduct by Polly Shore. And oh yeah, 3 airplane engines burned out, we went into a tailspin and crashed into the hillside, and the plane exploded in a giant fireball, and everybody died! Except for me. You know why? Because I had to change in love, and the seat back in the pool of right position, and the changing love, and the seat back in the pool of right position, and the changing love, and the seat back in the pool of right position. So I crawled from the twisted, burning wreckage. I crawled on my hands and knees for 3 full days, dragging along my big leather suitcase and my garment bag and my tenor saxophone and my 12-pound bowling ball and my lucky autographed glow-in-the-dark snorkel. But finally I arrived at the world-famous Albuquerque Holiday Inn, where the towels are also flooded. And you can eat your soup right out of the ashtrays if you wanna. It's okay, they're clean. Well, I checked into my room and I turned down the AC and I turned on the spectrum vision and I'm just about to eat that little chocolate binge on my food and I love so very much. When suddenly there's a knock on the door. Oh, I heard the knock. I say, who is it? No answer. Who is it? There's no answer. Who is it? They're not saying anything. So finally I go over and I open up the door and just as I suspected, it's some big fat hermaphrodite with a flock of seagulls and haircut and only one nostril. Oh man, I hate it when I'm right. So anyway, he bursts into my room and he grabs my lucky snorkel and I'm like, hey, you can't have that. That snorkel's been just like a snorkel to me. He's like, tough. And I'm like, give it. He's like, make me. And I'm like, okay. So I grabbed his leg and he grabbed my esophagus and I bit off his ear and he chewed off my eyebrows and I turned him as an appendix and he gave me a colonic irrigation. Yeah, you better believe it. And somehow in the middle of it all, the phone got knocked off the hook. And 20 seconds later, I heard a familiar voice. And you know what it said? I'll tell you what it said. It said, if you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator. If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator. Well, to cut a long story short, he got away with my snorkel. But I made a solemn vow right then and there that I would not rest, I would not sleep for an instant until the one nostril man was brought to justice. But first I decided to buy some donuts. So I got in my car and I go over to the donut shop. And I walked into the guy behind the counter and he says, "Yeah, what do you want?" I said, "You got any glazed donuts?" He said, "No, we're out of glazed donuts." I said, "Well, you got any jelly donuts?" He said, "No, we're out of jelly donuts." I said, "You got any Bavarian cream-filled donuts?" He said, "No, we're out of Bavarian cream-filled donuts." I said, "You got any cinnamon rolls?" He said, "No, we're out of cinnamon rolls." I said, "You got any apple fritters?" He said, "No, we're out of apple fritters." I said, "You got any bear claws?" He said, "Wait a minute, Uncle Ken." I said, "Well, in that case, what do you have?" He said, "All I got right now is this box of 1 dozen starving crazed weasels." I said, "Okay, I'll take that." So he handed me the box and I opened up the lid and the weasels jump out and they immediately latch on my face. They start biting me all over. Oh man, they were just going nuts. They were tearing me apart. You know, I think it was just about that time that a little ditty started going through my head. I believe in a little something like this. I ran down the street with these fleshy weasels all over my face, waving my arms around and just running like a constipated meter dog. And that's what would happen. That's exactly when I ran into the girl of my dreams. Her name was Zelda. She was the collector of fusions with a slight overbite and hair the color of strange peaches. I'll never forget the first thing she said to me. She said, "Hey, you got weasels on your face." That's when I knew what was true love. We were inseparable after that. We ate together, we bathed together, we even shared the same piece of mint-flavored mental floss. The world was our burrito. So we got married and bought us a house, had 2 beautiful children, Nathaniel and Superfly. Oh, we were so very happy. Oh, yeah. But then one fateful night, Zelda said to me, she said, "Sweet pumpkin, do you want to join the Columbia Record Club?" I said, "Whoa, hold on now, baby. I'm just not ready for that kind of commitment." So we broke up and I never saw her again. But that's just the way things go. In Anyway, things really started looking up for me because about a week later I finally achieved my lifelong dream. That's right, I got me a part-time job at the Sizzler. I even made Employee of the Month after I put out that grease fire in my face. Oh yeah, everybody was pretty jealous of me after that. I was giving out an attitude. Okay, like one time I was out in the park trying to remove my excess urine with a golf pencil. Well, I see this guy, Marty, who's trying to carry people's souls up the stairs all by himself. So I sit on him and say, "Hey, you want me to help you with that?" Marty just rolls his eyes and goes, "No, I want you to cut my arms and legs off with a chainsaw." So I did. And then he gets all indignant on me. He's like, "Hey man, I was just being sarcastic." Well, that's just great. How was I supposed to know that? I'm not a mind reader for crying out loud. Besides, now he's got a really cute nickname, Torso Boy. So what's he complaining about? Say, that reminds me of another amusing little anecdote. This guy comes up to me on the street and he tells me he hasn't had a bite in 3 days. Well, I knew what he meant, but just to be funny, I took a big bite out of his jugular vein. And he's yelling and screaming and bleeding all over. And I'm like, "Hey, come on, don't you get it?" He just keeps rolling around on the sidewalk, bleeding and screaming, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" You know, completely missing the irony of the whole situation. Man, some people just can't take a joke, you know? Anyway, I kind of forgot. Lost part of my train of thought last night. Well, okay, yeah. Anyway, I know it's kind of a roundabout way of saying it, but I guess the whole point I'm trying to make here is that I hate sauerkraut! That's all I'm really trying to say. And by the way, if you happen to wake up and find yourself in existential quandary full of the molding and self-doubt and lack of the pain and isolation of your pitiful meaning of existence, least you can take a small bit of comfort in knowing that somewhere out there in this crazy old mixed up universe of ours, there's still a little place. Come back!